Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin. Hope that you're all doing very well as always and hope you have been able to take that short yesterday, not like me, that was just not able to be on the chart at all. Sadly, exactly when we've taken this high here. But yeah, as I like to say, family and here's first of all. So yeah, anyway, hope the sound is working well. Normally it should be, normally on my side. Let me just check that, but yes, if you have any issue as always, don't hesitate to let me know in the chat and bring the fire to the Bitcoin chart. Let's go. Yes, I'm going to try to bring the fire to this chart and already bring the fire on the CKB chart. You can see here how perfect what we have planned yesterday played exactly as we wanted here. Was looking for this possible flip to support here, was waiting for this possible flip to support here on CKB to take that nice long trade, and so this is exactly what happened. You know, I posted a public update, by the way, I'm gonna pause this yesterday on the website, on the website, on the YouTube channel here. You can see I was looking here for that retest for the long, and bam, come back up here, minimum for the middle of the consolidation here for a possible take profit one. Then we'll have to see above if we break through, if we just get a continuation, or if we just fake the pump really here. We just fake, just like this, for example, you just break through, reclaim, flip to support, so you just break through, reclaim, flip to resistance, and get a short trade in that case. Okay, so this was a nice setup we've planned yesterday on CKB. If you want to get more about the context and everything of that coin, just go and check this out. It just only, I mean, you don't have only CKB available, you also have XRP if you want to go and check this out. And today you're going to get another coin where you're going to get, I don't know, I played some few ones yesterday. Where was this? I struggle I'm trying to find the chart. I struggle so much because everything changed, so I'm not used to that. But yeah, I have done AAVE, so I can make an AAVE update, GMX or QNT today. I will see which one I'm going to do really, but I updated everything yesterday, everything live in the live channel right here. So if you want to join, as always, a cool Discord server where you can get some TAs. For example, yesterday I planned, I updated my charts into the live section here, and yeah, this is something you're not going to get, for example, on the YouTube channel, and this is absolutely free. You can just join us for free. You don't need to pay anything to join the Discord server. So anyway, today I'm just gonna set an alert here on this right here, so I can oops, middle of the channel. Nice. Good. So Bitcoin, let's first of all add the new levels. Extremely important before to look for a plan on this. So the daily, I'm gonna keep that one on the low simply because this one is important. This is a nice support. Okay, I don't have the magnet. I was like, what? Perfect. So we do have one new daily. Let's come back here on the 1 hour 15 minutes, by the way. Let's go here on Exo charts. All right, so here do have a lot of longs here coming in. We took the highs once more. I mean, let me just first add the levels because I want to see where is the resistance here. So 27,950. Gonna leave it here, by the way. 27,950. So we do have 27,950. Okay. 27,682. Oh wow! I mean, a drop here. We get some resistance everywhere. I'm sorry. That is not so good. So I say 27,682. 27,682. Bam. I mean, look at that. We have like resistance, but like everywhere. This is not that good. So here we have nothing. Let me see here. I'll take one. $905.5. Yeah, I mean, wow. Okay, Mike, I want to join the live stream today. So these are some key levels. Sorry if you hear Mike at the door right now. Anyway, so these are okay. So and the thing is, normally I don't like to delete these levels simply because when you come back here, for example, let's say you come back here, you can absolutely do a flip to resistance of these levels. He really want to join the live stream right now. Want to get the plan for today's trading. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like to delete these levels normally because yeah, when you come back like this, you can absolutely do a flip to resistance of that. Now I'm going to do it simply because we have some new fresh levels, and so I'm going to look for the new fresh levels here really. Okay, so we don't get too much levels on the chart. Okay, so I'm going to pull this right here. Right, you know what I'm going to do that, so I don't need to get that name here, but I'm going to pull another here. Set another right here, and yeah, for the lows, the daily, I'm not really looking for. I mean, the thing is, am I really looking for a long here? To be honest with you, I mean, not really. To be honest, that's the problem. If you can say that, I'm not really looking for a long. I mean, we have a bunch of lows here that are not taken yet. Look at that. We have like crazy amount of lows here. So, I mean, when you have this, it is more probable to take out these lows than to get a continuation. Now, again, today we have another 80-20 setup today. But I mean, thing is, can we really trust this? Can we really trust this setup these days? We've got one like it was exactly on the very low here, for example. We've got one setup like that on the very low. Remember exactly where it was, but anyway, we've got 80% chance to drop and 20% chance to rise. We've got the rise. Even yesterday we've got 80% chance to drop, but we still got the rise, and 20% chance to rise. So we got the rise. We came back down next, but we still got the push up first of all. Okay, so here again we do have another 80-20 setup. Yeah, I do have the markers on that. You can check this out here. You have the previous day value high. Yeah, this is not well. Wait, let me just go on the web version. I have to change the setting for this, by the way. So you have the previous day value high, previous day value high, previous day value low, and you have the daily open outside of this. So now you got the two consecutive candle close. I mean, you need one. Where? And this one is valid or what? You will need that second one here. If you get the two candle close like this, okay, the 30-minute ones, you just have 80% chance to come back up here to the previous day value high to take the highs. Now again, we keep doing the opposite, and we take the 20% chance these days. So that's why is it really something to trust these days? Really, there are some setups, you know, it really depends on the period. So yeah, that's something I'm not going to trade based on this personally, simply because we just keep doing the opposite for days now and for weeks, and so yeah, I'm not going to bet on this at all personally. So I'm aware of that. We have the 80-20 setup, so I'm just going to read what's happening here. Do we have any good data here? Yes, no, no. Okay, we just look for the next one. Do we have any good data? Yes, no. Okay, no. So we're going to go for the target of the 80-20 setup. From here, we just have to see if we can do a swing through pan of the two highs. Keep in mind, and by the way, these days we really need to be aware of Coinbase. It is extremely important because we have done the swing through pan on Coinbase exactly, if you remember good. On the low here, we don't have the swing through pan on Bybit, but we do have on Coinbase. You can see here, oops, right there. We do have the swing through pan on Coinbase, exactly the same for that high. But if you go on Bybit, we don't have the swing through pan here, and we don't have the swing through pan here. Look at that, we do a low, high, low here on the right. So Coinbase is really something to be aware of these days. We really need to be aware of the Coinbase. What was this? Oh yeah, TRX is dropping now, but we don't care. It was not into the. I mean, let me just show you that real quick. Yeah, now we've got the bounce from our target, so now we don't care about this. But yeah, be aware of Coinbase. It's extremely, but like really extremely important to be aware of this exchange, because we do the swing through pan. Not all of them, but we have some nice swing through pans that are playing out really nicely, not gonna lie, on Coinbase and not on Bybit. So really be aware of Coinbase, and don't forget to check when you have to do a swing through pan. If this is not on, if you don't have it on Bybit, check if you get it on Coinbase, because yeah, this is what we're doing these days. So these are some informations you have to take and to be aware of as a trader. But yeah, so if we push high here, so first I would say you can look for this kind of swing through pan here, okay, right there, okay. But I mean, let me see here. Yeah, that was okay first of all. Okay, the rejection, but I mean, this is typical. We're just creating absorption down the low, so that's why you can look at that. You have a low, high, low. There is a 10-second chart, by the way, so it's moving fast. So what I'm saying now can change in 10 seconds, for example, if the data change, okay, and because yeah, that's moving very fast. But for example here you have some good rejection, okay, but the thing is next, so you're going to form and make some people a bit more bearish, and so next what you can see here, you have a low, high low, and a low, low, low here. You just form absorption here, so you just absorb the shorts and bam, you come back up and take these shorts money. That's why you really have to wait for a bit of a continuation, and here you can see now we're already above, almost taking the highs here. And this is exactly, for example, what's happened yesterday, you know, when because yeah, the things I really had to go, but like exactly, I was checking the retest here, that was good, but again I was looking for the possible wave 5 here to the upside, so I did not take any short here, and then I had to go, and for of course we did took the highs, went into everything, and bam, come back down. Sadly, that's part of the game, really. Can't be all the time on the charts. But yeah, this is, if you check it here, this is exactly what's happened. You got some good data for a short, but the thing is, you get some good data, you drop a bit to make some people bearish, and from here you start creating a big absorption down here, so you absorb all these shorts here coming in, and bam, you come back up. And that's why I posted the waves, so you was aware of that. We could absolutely here do a last push to the upside. In any case, I was not able to be on the chart, so I did not took any short here, because yeah, I had to go. But yeah, so now as you can see, bam, we did took the highs once more. That's why you really need to be patient when it is not too volatile like this. Remain patient, take your time. Do not try to sell the very, 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 very top. Okay, it's not really useful. If you enter here or here, you're still going to go down to the view up. You're still going to get the hurdle move, for example. So it's absolutely fine. No stress. No need to rush into a trade. Remain patient. It's same like that yesterday, for example. Here, you see the market crashing, and I was like, yeah, but for me there are no any confirmations for my trade, so I'm not going to jump into a trade here. As I made it very clear on the Discord server, I am not shorting that top yet. I'm looking for a retest or a new high to be made, a minimum, and we did got the retest, but again, not good. And bam, a new high came here. So don't be scared of missing the trade or whatever. That was something, I'm saying this because that was something I really struggled with, to really I mean, the fear really of missing the trade. You know, you see the market moving and you're not in the trade, so bam, it's almost like you FOMO in the market. No, they're not your confirmation for the trade. You do not take the trade, and it's better to miss the trade than to take a loss, because for example here, if you took that short trade, stop loss above the high, you got stopped down next, because you're like, okay, the market is dropping really low now, it's really time to jump in, because yeah, otherwise I'm going to miss the trade. So you jump in, and this is exactly where the market is going to reverse. Okay, so do not stress, do not remove your emotions, stick to your plan. If they're not the data for you, don't take that trade and wait for the next opportunity. If you miss it, that's it, really. Okay, but do not FOMO in the market. This is something really to not do, because if you start FOMOing, you're going to get wrecked, but like really massively. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, just gonna continue on this. So push high here, so I'm just going to remove that. So I would say TPO up to the daily, break this daily path control up to the naked session path control, just pull some of that there and just read the data when you're in here. If you start breaking this, look for the swing through path, this double top on Bybit, just 1-to-1 Coinbase, okay, with this MC strategy target. If we start breaking this with nothing good for a short, no swing through path, no fail option really, daily path control, okay, why not? But I mean, at some point, yeah, if we don't get anything here, we're just simply going to look for a new high to be made. Why we can look for a new high to be made? Simply to look for this, you know, possible. So first of all, again, you know, you have all the wave on the Discord server, but first of all, to look for that B wave, okay, as we planned. First of all, we've got for now the rejection of the 113. That is a stock market retracement. We still have more chance to go into the 123 and 27. Now it can still plays out. That's why we have planned some targets. The first target, by the way, here we've got the rejection. That was a short to take in any case. Now we took profit, set our stop loss entry. Everything is safe. So in any case, if we get a rise, who cares? We're just going to look for another short. If we start, as I said earlier, getting some kind of close above here, we're simply going to look for the second configuration. That is the Z wave here was done. Okay, and we look for a bigger pattern to go more down, so speak here double the XY, and so we look for higher target span. This extension right here, okay, 120 extension, 123, 1618 are the exact same targets you have up here with the levels. You have the 120 extension with the TPO with the top of the consolidation, the top of the higher time frame channel gave you when it was already, I think, here. That's pretty crazy. How still it is just so respected, really. This is crazy. Break this 120 extension, look for the 123 with a weekly level. It will be, for example, a fake out, I mean a fake out really of the break of the channel, okay, for example, of the top of the channel here. So just come back down next, and if we start getting nothing in here, we can simply look here for all of this top right here to be taken. We have 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, yeah, we have 4 tops here. We don't have another one here now. So we have 4 tops here to take. We have a lot of liquidity here just above. A lot of stop loss. So this is a very, very good target where we can look for a possible swing through pan. Okay. Now if we start getting nothing of this, we just switch from this double EXY, okay, to this ABC flat as planned, really. Okay, I'm not gonna make it more complex for the moment, it's not really useful. We have the three main targets above for a short. So the first one is already hit, we've got this nice short trade, and so now this is the plan to the upside. If we have to go more down from here, simple, we just take this B wave, that is not that B wave by the way, this B wave to be done. We took a short, so now we just have to enjoy if we go more down, really, and we look for the C wave here to the downside into, of course, bam, that Z wave here. Okay, and so here are the targets of the C. Just pull the extension tool from the A wave root to the A wave bottom to the B wave top, and so now, yeah, you have to look for the extension tool, or if you want to play also with the levels, what I'm going to do also, you can absolutely. Personally, here we have this nice trend line before. I'm not looking for this, I mean, I'm not looking at this trend line for the big breakout to long the breakout here. No, absolutely not. I'm just looking for this to direct the people longing this. So for example here, people longing all in this push up. Thing is, they're longing, they have some stop loss placed below the lows here, and the thing is, they're taking profit a lot later above these highs. Again, it can absolutely play out to do this. I don't really care, to be fair, but if you run some statistics on this, we'll have more chance to go and wreck these people really than to make these people winning. So I will not be surprised to get a continuation now. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out, really. Okay, but yeah, with this trend line, as always, when you get a breakout of this, you can look for a possible flip to support still. Okay, for a continuation, still take some few stop loss here. Again, we will take the stop loss of people longing really here. Okay, we're just going to the liquidation price even more, so we do have to look for a possible long here into this trend line. And now the thing is, if we don't get anything bullish off this, okay, we don't get any good data on the order flow for this, so to speak, on this, we're simply going to look for a possible not flip to support but flip to resistance. On this flip to resistance, you can look for a short, okay, and on the flip to support, if you get the good data, you can look for a long. Okay, it's really up to you, and it really depends what we are going to do when we are going to come back on this trend line here. Are we going to do a flip to resistance or a flip to support? I don't know. This will be answered live in the time. Okay, and so yeah, if we start breaking this, we of course we'll have this low here to be aware of, because we'll have this value area high normally, by the way. That is just below, yeah, you can see here, so we're just below, just on it here, so we can look for a possible like fake reclaim and stuff like that, you know, fake the reclaim really of the trend line with a nice swing flip to take even more stop loss. But yeah, that will be a really more complex, so we're going to make it really easy. If we start breaking this, okay, I am more likely looking for these levels minimum below here. So weekly negative path control and weekly. Here we have 3 lows and they're not taken yet, so we have a lot of liquidity also above here, exactly like all the lows we have right now. So be aware that we can do a quick swing flip on here, something like that for day traders. Can give something. Now yeah, below this we have this nice, below this possible swing flip pan, we have some very big support, monthly, weekly, monthly negative path control. So really be aware of that zone of support. Again, bigger the zone of support is, more easier it is to spot. And so as always, if this is very easy to spot, we do some kind of front run, or we go below and do some kind of very complex level approach, just like this, for example, that you have on the website if you want to learn that. Okay, so that's why we can absolutely go below, spend some time, then reclaim to get a push up, for example, from that. Do not touch exactly and bounce from here, because that will be too easy, for example. Okay, now yeah, be aware of that below this zone of support, okay, from the monthly down to the monthly negative path control. Again, if you want to copy these levels, pause the stream, for example, just yeah, you can just get this the price of the levels on the right here, so feel free to check this out and to just pause the stream and copy these. But yeah, so here you have a weak low right there. Okay, below that weak low, what do we have? We have a single print, so to speak. Here, if we get acceptance below, here is single print, we're going to get a quick move down back to the consolidation here. From this consolidation, we will have to see what data we'll have live in the time, but for me right now, without getting the data and everything, I would say we'll have more chance to go below here and to take out the lows down to get a bounce off this. But for example here, let's say we're going to get a massive amount of shorts here, people shorting like really crazy, like a really crazy amount of shorts here opening with some massive absorption down there, then yeah, we really have to be aware of it for a long trade. But if we don't get this, we're more likely going to go here and take out the lows. Okay, so again, if we take the lows once more right here, we have again to look for a swing flip pan or a fail option. So again, swing flip pan, for example here, you just so here like this, okay, you just take the lows and reclaim directly. You just leave this previous low right here with a wick. Okay, you just take the previous low with a wick, so for example like that. Okay, you have a low, you take the previous low here with just a wick, you can see here. Okay, a fail auction is exactly this. Okay, you have so a bunch of lows here, or just one low, it depends. You go below, you spend some time, and then you reclaim. That is a fail auction. Okay, Hope that makes sense. So as always, when you take a high, when you take a low, you have to look for a swing failure pattern or a failed auction. If we don't get any swing failure pattern or failed auction, again, if you don't know how to trade this, you just have to read the order flow, and you just have to, if you don't know how to read an order flow, go on the website. You have the Excel charts course waiting for you, because otherwise the daily update is gonna be very long if I start explaining everything. Anyway, so now if we don't get any swing failure pattern or failed auction of that low, we're simply going to look back for the low right here, for this low right here. So again, we take a low, so swing failure pattern or failed auction, and below this we have some really big support. Okay, still be careful with this support right here. These are not the strongest at all because of the context. We've got some very quick move up, so as always, get a very quick move up. Okay, get a very quick move up, get a very quick move down, get a very quick move up, get a very quick move down. So we can get some very strong support in between. Still be careful, but this can still give some very good setup. Of course, it all depends on the direction and of the wave we're going to get here while approaching this. Okay, if we expect a bottom with the wave on this, we are going, of course, to look for a long on that. Now, if we expect to go through, we're still going to look for a long because there are some big levels, but we're not really going to expect something really big of this. Okay, so this is a plan to the upside, this is a plan to the downside. You know exactly where you have to look for a trade, for a long and for a short, on a bigger time frame and on a lower time frame. Now with the waves, I am not going to spend too much time with the waves at the moment because the waves are extremely complex and not so good, to be fair, on the lower time frame. So I am a bit careful. As I said yesterday, okay, I'm looking mainly here for two different configurations. Here for this right here, okay, I'm looking, so here we have more likely 5 waves. So I'm looking either for a possible A, B, C zigzag, maybe a new low, maybe no, it depends, okay, to complete that B, or you know, to complete the Y leg if we go above this Y23, Y27. In that case, that will be here a W, X, and Y, okay. And now I'm also aware of that this right here cannot be an ABC zigzag, but I'm taking this as an ABC zigzag simply because this was my first wave, and so I'm gonna take the case that yeah, I'm going to take the case that this is an ABC zigzag more likely, okay, so the more likely the double DXY, so maybe the last push to the upside is possible, but yeah, I'm also aware of the second configuration where this will be some 5 ways, but again, I'm going to take the ABC zigzag simply because this was my first count, and so as always, the first count you take is most of the time, generally speaking, the right one. Okay, this is something I noticed personally on my chart. Again, this is my opinion on this. Maybe for you, I don't know. For me, when I take one count, generally speaking, this is that one that is going to play out next. Now it's just my personal charting, so maybe it's not like that for you. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, the first configuration here for me is a WXY with the last push to the upside. The second configuration is simply here we have done the B wave on that top, and this is simply here WXY, WX, and Y. What I'm saying here, sorry, ABC is zigzag, ABC zigzag, so these are 5 waves. Okay, so I'm not really expecting this last push to the upside because I'm trusting more the WXY. No, absolutely not, to be fair. Both are valid. Okay, I'm really going to trade more likely the higher time frame waves in any case, or medium time frame wave in any case, because I don't really trust so much these days the lower, lower time frame waves here, to be fair. Okay, but really for Elliott wave traders and for people that are really charting Elliott waves, this for me looks more like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading with a small wave of an ending or an ending. So ending ABC zigzag right here, ending C wave. In that case, this is not at all an ABC. These are some 5 waves, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe, I don't know, something like this, some real weird 5 waves. That will be in that case an ABC zigzag. Okay, and otherwise, yeah, that will be another, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, and that will be here a W, X, and Y, and this will be an ABC zigzag into the Y leg. Okay, hope that makes sense. Hope this is clear. This is more likely what I'm looking on the lower time frame. As I said, I'm not really, and you know, I did not spend some hours and hours in this to really find the right kind, just by what I'm seeing right now. Just yesterday was very good. The small wave was good, to be fair. It was planned, you know, everything here. Oh man, I struggle to find the channel all the time. Matteo's update here. So you've got this right here. Okay, so you got this possible 1, 2, 3, or 5 wedge to the upside here. Okay, leading. Yeah, leading, not the best leading ever, but you have a leading in the wave 1, you have an impulsive in the wave 3, and you have an ending in the wave 5. So that's pretty cool. Not, I mean, again, very rare case to get a leading in the wave 1 of a leading and an ending in the wave 1, in the wave 5, sorry, of the ending. It's just really rare to get a both in the leading, but can still happen. Sorry, and yeah, so next correction. And next you have this nice 1, 2, 3, or 5. So you start with a wave 1, 2, and you make this 3, 4, 5. And again, people, you know, are asking, because that was something, you know, someone sent me yesterday in my DMs, like the 618 of the ABC signal, whatever correction, is not respected at all. We stop between the 618 and the 121 extension. Yes, but why am I using in that case the MC extension? Because the thing is, you know, it's like it's stopping like between this 618 and the 120 extension. Yes, that's why I added some fibs on my extension. This is the MC fib. You have to use in addition to this 120 extension, the 618, because the 618 is never, or it can be well respected, but it's most of the time not. So add really these two fibs, and you're again second me later. It was exactly the same yesterday. For example, you will get that top to the that was another conference. Pull this from the bottom to the top here to the bottom. You've got a touch of the MC extension to the absolute dollar. You can see again, if you short the exact 618 and you look only for the 618, yes again, and you remove the 78.6 and the 71, you stop again between the 120 extension and the 618. That's why you use the MC extension. And yeah, if you see some people using this, by the way, you know where it come from, okay? If you see some other Elliott wave analysts using this, you know they're also watching on some other people's account, right? Because they do have some tools that and this is something that you won't find anywhere else. This is just, I read some statistics on this, or someone did too, and but I mean it's really weird still to get the exact same fibs. But anyway, so if people have now the MC extension, you know where it comes from. But yeah, so and yeah, if you want to get some kind of wave like that, like in the time, I gave you a small wave like this. Again, I said I'm very careful with the small wave, but I'm aware of that. We can still make, for example, this kind of 305 possible, depending of direction too. I'm more tracing the levels, but for example, as I said, I'm not shorting that top yet, simply because that was not good for a short. So bam, we got the move up. And yeah, so this was a nice drop from the MC extension. Pretty cool. But yeah, so right now we are still on this. But I mean, again, here, we don't have some crazy big amount of longs here, but again, we have more longs than shorts here on the low. Okay, again here at 3 million, 2 million here of new longs. But the thing is, now we need the data to come back down. If we don't get them, it's not going to go down, right? Yeah, you don't have absorption. You've got absorption again on the lows. You don't have absorption on the highs. You do have some longs on the very top, but you don't have any shorts ready to reverse that at the moment. So we will need here. The thing is, you have to understand, like, again, this is something in the course normally I shall not really say publicly, but anyway, when you reject with bad data, okay, the first step is to look for a retest. If you don't get the retest here, you get nothing going in there, you look for a new high to be made, and if there is nothing here, so to speak, no swing fit parallel, you look for a continuation to your next target. You do have some longs, but you have nothing here to reverse, and more of this, you form absorption next on the lows. Look at it, you have a low, 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 high, low, and again here, even on a low time frame, you do have a low, high, low, 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 so you have even more absorption here. So that brings us with the first step, the retest. Now, are we going to print something bearish from here or not? I have no idea. We need to get the data, but yeah, possibly a new high also. Okay, if the retest get nothing good for it, we get nothing here opening to reverse that, we're going to get another rise, right? So yeah, best way to come here into the previous day view up close into the TPO, and why not the daily? But the thing is, at the same time, you know, like a lot of people were expecting a move down here because we do have a lot of lows. So that would be cool. To be fair, that would be really cool to take these highs once more, come back down next to really stop all the early shorts. So I can jump in a short too, because I missed out yesterday, so I was not on the computer, and finally bring it back down and just bring ever more stop loss here. But yeah, that will be really cool. I don't know if we have some buying tails here on the lows. Let me see here really quick. Daily. Where is this? Yeah, but wait, I'm gonna check this on the web version because that one is a bit more reliable, to be fair. Not the same ticks. We don't have any selling tail on that top, by the way. See, we don't have selling tail here on that top. And I know even on that one. Wait, what, TPU? Oh yeah, okay. What's the price of this? 28287. Okay. Nice. Then we don't have any selling tail on the top and buying tail on the below, so we can take both, right? This is nice. Very good information here on the MOONCHARTS YouTube channel today. Right. So. Yeah, not gonna make this update more longer, to be fair. We're gonna keep you informed on the Discord server if we get something in these levels, and that's it really. Okay, that's it for the moment. No real big plan on this, to be fair, today. I'm not expecting to go low, expecting to go higher here. Just gonna trade the targets, really. That's it. Okay. So if you want to get a follow through of these updates, just join the Discord server. Gonna be posting everything the materials update here to let you updated really and aware of what's happening really on the market. What I'm doing every day is just, yeah, I mean, even yesterday, you know, I had to go like when we have hits at least the top, but yeah, I told you that I was not bearish. I was not shorting this yet. We got a new high, so you avoided a loss, I think, for some of you. But yeah, so just gonna trade a target, so set some alerts, and I'm gonna be rating for you if there is anything good really for a trade. Don't fret the, I mean, I would say don't fret the CKB setup, but I mean now it's done already. We already got the push up, so you had to watch the update yesterday. But if you want to get more about the context in what we are and everything, just go and watch at the last update on that. You have everything in there really. And yeah, if you want to get some more about the Bitcoin updates and the bullish or bearish, for example, XRP here, stuff like that, just go and check this out really. Don't forget that there is a giveaway running on the website. The free giveaway, absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything. It's absolutely free. Okay, we're gonna move a bit more on the right. You cannot see me so much. Yeah, just to thank you for the 500 subscribers and now even 1,000 on the YouTube channel. You have a free one-to-one session with me. So, for example, if you want to get some very good analysis where, for example, this was not good for a short trade. Okay, this right here was not good for a short. You can recognize that just by reading at these data right here. Just read the order flow and you are able to make some decisions if this is good or not for a trade. You're able to make some informed trading decisions. So if you want to know how it is possible to make this, or for example here we've got some massive bearish divergence and everything. That was, for example, for an order flow beginner. I think this was really bearish and we did to the high. Did not show the high, made it very clear. I'm looking for higher clearly. That's it. And so we've got higher. We've got, you know, the next hidden ruler playing out here. Went into the path control, TPO, get a bounce to the daily, and next, yeah, very good top for a short. Not gonna lie, the data here was absolutely crazy, and get a drop. But anyway, so if you want to learn how to read an order flow or even how to use Elliott wave, these days I know that Elliott wave is not so good, to be fair, but yeah, sometimes it's like this. You know, we're in some very complex periods, I mean very complex patterns. So I bring us with a very complex period for Elliott wave, but yeah, there are some more easier periods, and yeah, you're gonna come, I think, at some point normally if we just don't do an unlimited WXYXNZ. That will be cool. But yeah, don't forget the giveaway anywhere on the website. There are just 4 days remaining, so go and check this out really. You have 3 different prizes, one one-to-one session, so if you want to do an Elliott wave or exo charts with me, an MC sweatshirt and 1 exo charts once for free. So just pick this for absolutely free. Okay. Do you think we're gonna break 27? Thing is that very complex right now to answer this question, mate. As I said earlier, we can make this last push up to go in because we still have more chance to go into the 123, 27. Okay. Now the thing is, am I thinking we're going to break this 27,000 and to go more down and get a drop? I don't know. I really don't know. It really depends of what we're going to do here into this area. As I said, if we do a flip to support, then for me here, if we get a good data for a long, that will be a long trade. If we really bounce from here and we get the good data for me for a long, that will be a long trade. So I'm not going to look for a break of this 27,000. Now, if we go below flip to resistance, yes, of course, I'm going to look for a break of this 27,000. I'm absolutely 100%. So it really all depends on this. It really depends on what we're going to do here. Okay, really depends on this. That really is a key to determine if we're going to get a continuation or if we're going to get a push up from here. This is really, so I'm expecting to break this. If we're in the flat here, no, it's on this chart by the way. Oops, I'm getting some points everywhere. If we're in this flat and we really break the 27k, yes, in that case we should make these 5 ways here to the downside into the C. Okay, we should make some 5 ways, so to speak. This should make a wave 1, 2, and bam, 3, 4, 5. So we should get this continuation down. But again, I am more, as I said, going to trade the levels than the waves, simply because the waves these days are not really well respected. So I'm expecting to break this, not necessarily. It really depends what we're going to do into here. If we do a flip to support the trend line, then we get the good data for a bounce, I'm going to long. If we don't get the good data, we just go through flip to resistance, then this is a short trade. So yes, I'm expecting to break this. Okay, but as I say, I'm not going to short here. I'm already short from high, so I don't care to take a short here. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really expecting before breaking 28.1. I would like personally to make some more people bullish here, to be honest. I would really like, also because I missed that short trade, so I'll be really cool to make this and then this. And but the thing is, it's really complex to say also because we don't have selling tail, we don't have selling tail, we don't have buying tail, we don't have buying tail. So we don't have any good, we have poor highs and poor lows everywhere right now. So it's the same probability of taking the highs than taking the lows right now. It's exactly the same % chance we have. And remember, we also have an 80-20 setup today, where we have 80% chance to rise. I think now we do have this activated. Maybe not, by the way, completely. Yeah, now we do have this activated, right? So we have 80% chance again today to rise and not to fall. We have 20% chance if we get a setup to fall and 80% chance to rise. So again, it's all about probabilities. We'll have normally more chance to rise than to fall. But again, these days, remember, yesterday we've got 80% chance to fall from here. We've got a 20% chance. Again, on the lows here, we've got an 80% chance to drop, and we've got a 20% chance to rise. So these days, the 80-20 setup, the 80-20 steps, just keep doing the opposite. That's why here it's very, very, very complex to determine that. But be aware of that if we're in the 80-20 setup and you want to bet on that, we have 80% chance to go on the top here first. And the top minimum, maybe here we're going to get nothing for a short, and we're just going to come back, get a continuation for a new high for, you know, the B wave target a bit above. So right now, I would say which one is going to be taken more likely. I mean, first of all, it's really complex to say that. I mean, personally, I don't ever know. I'm just going to trade this based off direction. So, you know, sometimes I'm doing some predictions, sometimes when this is not here, I'm just going to trade my targets, and that's it, really. Okay, not gonna try to say, hey, we're going to go more likely here first, more likely here first. You know, if the data are not here and this is not telling you where it is going to go more likely, I'm not going to try to say something on that. So be aware of that. We have more chance to go above with the 80-20 setup, but be aware of that these days, the 80-20 setup, we keep doing the 20% chance. So normally, if we follow this, we'll have more chance to go more down now. So yeah, this is very complex right now. So this do not help, I think, a lot to answer your question. Yeah, that is, these are the data we have on the market, what we can say right now, right? So yeah, just going to trade out, and I'm gonna let you know, of course, on the Discord server. So if you're not on it, join the Discord server. I'm gonna let you know in the Materials update chat here if we get something good or not today, for a trade, really. Okay, into the 32-hour plan. Okay, so anyway, that's on this being said. By the way, we're Friday. That is the last update of the week. Yes. So this afternoon you're gonna get an update on, I don't know which asset really. It was I'll request here. So maybe on AAVE, it was also GMX. No, it was, yeah, AAVE, GMX, or QNT. I'm going to take one of the three. I'm gonna update that this afternoon, and maybe next week I'm going to start live trading in addition to the Elliott updates. So it's gonna be an Elliott update maybe around the end of the afternoon, around it was 5 p.m. and live trading is maybe going to be like 2:30 to 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m. Yeah, 4:30, something like that. So I don't know if it's going to be on the YouTube channel because I'm not sure this is really legal. Maybe if it's paper trade, I don't know, but maybe I'm going to do this. So one day live trading, one day alts, and maybe, by the way, because I want to fit really the YouTube algorithm, so I'm going to do every day some alts TA, really. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to develop the community right now, so I'm going to do a lot of content too, so YouTube is really happy with what I'm doing. And also you are happy because you have some trade steps and you have everything for free, really. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm going to try to maybe make some such planning. I already have done a planning on my side, but I'm gonna try to see if this is possible or not. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep informed on this. But yeah, this afternoon you're gonna get a TA on one of these, really. I'm gonna yeah, it's gonna be a surprise really. But anyway, so yeah, that's all really for me for today. So really hope you enjoyed. Have a nice weekend and catch you all on Monday for the next daily update, and otherwise catch you all this afternoon for another update on an art. I don't know which art exactly yet, but you're going to see this. It's gonna be a surprise. Anyway, have a nice day, have a nice weekend, take care, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.